Good evening, everyone. We're going to give you just a minute to get in your seats and get settled. I just want to say what a pleasure it is to have our own music performed when we were starting. Every year it gets just a little bit better. We don't have to have somebody playing music for us. So thank you so much for that. Good evening. My name is Michelle Brewing. I am the school director, and it is my privilege to welcome you all to the Franklin School of Innovation graduation for the class of 2025. I have been to a couple of graduations recently, and I know that you are here for the grads, not to listen to me, so I promise I'm going to keep this brief. So many people have supported our students on their path to this milestone, and I do want to take a few minutes to recognize and thank you all. You've shown up to student-led conferences, passage presentations, senior projects, sports games, musical and theater performances, art shows. You stuck with us and supported us through more than our share of challenges. Many of you started with us in the days when we were known as the Trailer Park Academy. And you stayed with us through all our years of building. You're here again this evening, providing the love and support that our students need to launch their lives. So, parents, guardians, and families, please stand up if you are able. Stand now. By choosing Franklin, you extended the grace of faith and trust that we would do our best for your child. We've made mistakes, we've had a lot of successes, and I'm deeply grateful for your support through it all. So thank you for that. Faculty, staff, and board members, I would like to ask you also to stand. So please stand if you're able. You have poured your hearts, souls, and lives into our school and into our students. You are creative, passionate, compassionate, and mostly tireless. Maybe a little less today. I'm so proud of you and so grateful for every one of you. Thank you especially to our senior faculty for your leadership, persistence, and action to help our students get to this joyful day. So thank you all. Have a seat, and thank you so much for all your work. Finally, some of our students were among our very first class of 5th grade students. So graduates, if you started with us in 5th grade, can you stand up? Achieved 8 years as goals. So congratulations to you. And now to every member of the class of 2025. I've been thinking a lot lately about your time in middle and high school. Your middle school years were cut short by a global pandemic. You've endured virtual school, masks, daily temperature checks, weekly COVID tests. There's a pretty good chance that somewhere along the line I stuck a Q-tip up your nose. I am both really sorry and you're very welcome. That was not part of what I thought I was doing. Definitely in the and all other duties as needed clause of my contract. Thanks. Your freshman year was wild. Our high school principal went on maternity leaves days before you all arrived. Our high school counselor, the amazing MK, was brand new in her role with us that year. I am both grateful and astonished that she's still here. In the first week of school, 3 separate adults, not related to one another, used the word feral to describe students. Feral. They weren't exactly wrong. For years, my vow to myself was that I would not lose sleep over other people's children during the school year. That year, I gave up. I was going to lose sleep. There were some days it felt like all we were doing was keeping everyone alive. But each year got a little easier, a little calmer, and as this year started, there was this growing feeling that it was our best year since COVID. As Mr. Freeman noted at our 8th grade ceremony on Tuesday night, we were complimenting one another at our faculty meeting about the great start to the year on Wednesday, September 25th. 48 hours later, we all woke up wondering what had just happened. Hurricane Helene literally wiped the world out from under our feet. And we and our community are still recovering. This is the year I wasn't going to cry also. But the hurricane took a toll, and we're still coming back from that. So with apologies to the true historians in the room, when I think of the historical context of your time in middle and high school, I think of the 1960s. The younger generation thought their elders were destroying the world, waging unjust wars, pursuing self-centered corporate greed. Meanwhile, the elders thought the youngers were the threat, with their rock music, their miniskirts, and their long hair. Those youngers are today's elders, convinced that your rap music, your social media, and your gender fluidity are the greatest threats to civilization ever. Let me tell you clearly, they are wrong. They are wrong. You are our hope for the future and my source of optimism. And let me tell you how. I want you all to take a quick look around as you fellow graduates. And now silently, in your head only, answer this question. Do you really like everyone seated next to you? I mean, really? But you have a shared, common, and extraordinary experience. You found ways to compromise, collaborate, and exist together. You've learned to look past your differences and lean on what brings you together. And that is more than many of your elders can say. So here's to you, class of 2025. Go out in the world, do your thing, make waves, end wars, solve problems, and always be kind, be smart, and be forever olds.
a celebration, not just of academic achievement, but of growth, resilience, and the journey each of you has taken to reach this moment. Whether your path was smooth or filled with challenges, you made it. We're so proud of you, and we wish you luck in the next chapter. Go forward, class of 2025, with confidence, be bold, be compassionate, and never stop learning. Congratulations. Of introducing senior Jane Allen with our musical performance.
Invite up our student speaker, Amelia Kabat. Amelia is our balance player, in case I got covered. Good evening to you all. My name is Amelia Kabat, and I have attended Franklin for all of middle and high school, 8 years straight. High school, for me, has been a unique mix of happiness and disappointment. How often we were late to lunch, late to class for lunch, watching senior splashes play out for exactly 1 week, taking everyone out of class for our AP research presentations, learning choreography for the musicals, accidentally falling asleep for an hour in class and no one waking you up, the monthly letters taped into the bathroom stalls, the couch in AP liberating, the chokehold that lock glass had on everyone. However you might feel about this moment, high school has surely been a thorough mix of the good and bad. Doing things that you love sometimes took a back seat to doing schoolwork, and sometimes the opposite was true. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 36 weeks a year, and finally the end of 4 years. Now, we are done with high school, but joy doesn't end or begin at a diploma. We have spent years chasing deadlines and projects, but the time that I hope to look back on are the moments between the goals. The froyo after AP exams, the card games in third quarter when everything else sucked, the practices and rehearsals in classes where people just existed together. I believe that finding love in the mundane can and should be applied to what comes after today. Regardless of if we are ready, all of us are about to be thrust into a new world. Now, our challenge isn't how to ethically use ChatGPT on the next essay, but how to set ourselves up to exist happily. That's not to say that this is an easy thing to do. Finding joy sometimes can't happen, and that's okay. Existing as a happy person starts with these tiny moments between bigger events. The sound that your Red Bull makes when you first crack it open. Tying your shoelaces symmetrically. A song that matches your mood perfectly. These moments are how I survived and actually thrived in the last 4 years, and I hope that all of you can find the same appreciation for life, especially now that our world has grown a little bigger. I had a conversation parallel to this topic with a dear friend of mine recently. I told her that you cannot force yourself to feel happiness and relaxation simply because our brains fall so easily into the trap of negativity bias. However, if you make a conscious effort to be present in the gratifying moments that do come your way, you can prove to yourself that the world isn't all terrible. The last 4 years, our joys have been pretty constrained, but we still make the most of it. Even through the hurricane and the fires and the floods, we still have the fun of a senior trip, prom, skip day, and a day-to-day atmosphere that is calm enough. I'm confident in saying that we have been more than successful. Personally, I couldn't be more excited about finding new things to love outside of our very dear school. This is my challenge to every one of you. As you move through the day, purposely acknowledge something
small that you find satisfying, and let those things change as you move into greater moments in high school. As much as we laughed at ourselves, Franklin may have set us up for the hard part of this process through the constant learning targets, ever familiar exit tickets, and awkward circle-ups to prove. Once you know what brings you smaller moments of joy, draw connections between these events, and choose to do more of them in your life. One book, The Art of Impossible by Stephen Kotler, explores this exact topic. He states that motivation is created by a combination of internal and external factors. Kotler notes the difficulty of changing the external things out of your control, and thus emphasizes the importance of our intrinsic values, especially autonomy and mastery. Put simply, doing things that you are good at, as well as what you enjoy, is the best thing for your mental and physical health. While high school streamlines the process of finding interesting things to learn about, the knowledge accessible within Franklin is not all-encompassing. Now, we have a newfound freedom to search out new things that we love. This is the time in our life that it becomes crucial to set habits of discovery. My biggest takeaway from high school is this. It does not matter what you have become obsessed with, but find that joy as often as you can. Then find ways to center your life around these moments. Even the most niche and supposedly unhelpful interests can turn into hobbies, careers, and fun facts to impress people with at parties. High school, with all the happiness and disappointments it has brought us, is over. I leave you with the same piece of advice that I came into high school with. Do what you love and find ways to love what you do. From the bottom of my heart, congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Amelia. And now I would like to welcome to the stage our three student speakers, Everett, Milo, and Anelise Mitchell.
Last year, on the first day of school, I was brand new to FSI, and I was in chemistry with Miss Smith. I was too scared to talk with people because I didn't know anyone. I was struggling to pay attention, and to rectify this, she sat me with the only other new kid, Aiden. That day, I went into class not knowing anyone, and I walked out with a new friend. Hi, I'm Everett, and I've only been at Franklin for 2 years. And within these 2 years, I met all of you amazing people. Transferring to a new school as a junior is a very stressful experience, but I quickly found a great community of supportive friends. My old school was so big that I struggled to get the help I needed to succeed. Within my first week at Franklin, Dr. Dowd got my 504 plan all situated incredibly fast, and I was able to get the help I needed. I've never felt more seen by my teachers and peers than I have while being at Franklin. I'm so lucky to get to be a part of this amazing senior class. From the moment I came to Franklin, I was welcomed with open arms by this wonderful community. Throughout my time here, I found a home within the arts program. I was encouraged to express myself and think outside of the box. I'm forever grateful for all of my teachers for giving me the support I need and for helping me succeed. I can't wait to see the amazing things all of you will do. I want to leave you with a quote I live my life by. Life's like a movie, write your own ending, keep believing, keep pretending. The Muppets.
Hi, I'm Milo. I managed to finish 4 years of high school in only 3 years. During those 3 years, I've been at 3 separate high schools, and FSI was by far the best one. As a outward, visibly trans and queer teenager, that's kind of a normal experience. At both public high schools, went through, I was bullied pretty badly. My love of learning that I've had my whole life was slowly being extinguished. This school has brought that spark back to life, and now I'm confident that I'll be able to keep it going throughout college. My little sister, Karis, has been going to FSI for a few years now, and this year I finally decided to transfer here. I was worried about switching schools again, especially since it was the start of my senior year, but I'm so glad I did. It was scary at first, of course, and the hurricane kind of put a damper on the first semester, but I've never been happier to be at school. The teachers have been nothing short of amazing. Miss Kabat went out of her way to help me feel comfortable in crew, and Miss GW always tells me she gets chills about my writing. Taking AP art with Miss Katie has been amazing, and because of her encouragement, my art was on the front cover of the Mountain Express newspaper a few months ago. I'm so grateful for all of the teachers I've interacted with here, the ones I just mentioned, as well as Ms. Wilson, Mr. Reynolds, and Ms. Taker. FSI has been such a wonderful experience for me, and I wish I could go back in time and transfer here sooner. Even though this year has been amazing, I still gotta say I'm excited to graduate. I'm going to UNCG next year to study psychology and art, and I couldn't be more ready to start this next chapter of my life. I know many of us are planning on going to college next year, or after a gap year, and I'm so excited to see us continue our education. But I also know that there's a good portion of us who aren't looking for higher education, who are ready to start our lives now. I know that wherever we all end up after today will be somewhere amazing. There's so much potential in this graduating class, and I can't wait to see where it takes us. We're all capable of being a force for good in this world. Things might seem scary right now. There's so much uncertainty, but it won't always be that way. Stay kind, do the right thing even when it's hard, and it'll all work out in the end. I want to say that I'm super proud of all my fellow classmates who will be graduating today. Even though I don't know all of you that well, you've still played a large role in making this school what it is. I also want to say that I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for my parents and my sisters. My mom and dad have done so much for me, and they truly pushed me to be a better person. I also want to thank my old Latin teacher, Ms. Lunsford. She's not in the crowd today because she's teaching at Inga High School, but she'll be getting a video of this sent to her later. She's the one who kept my spark alive at Inga High School when I had so many people trying to put it out. A good teacher can really make a difference in your life. As we all move forward in our lives, I want to encourage everyone to lean on their support system. It's big change, and it's okay to have mixed feelings about it. Last but not least, I want to thank my lovely girlfriend, Jane, who did just perform for you all. Let me say yes. Thank you all for listening. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. And to all my fellow graduates, I hope you guys are proud of yourselves because you deserve it. Thank you.
Friends to come today, support, and help us all through graduation. Just 5 years ago, we were told that we had 2 weeks off of school. Next thing we knew, we were out for a year. Just 3 years ago, we were freshmen back to being full-time in school, but still learning in dusty, worn-down trailers. But continuing to see this advantage, we ran around campus, jumped out trailer windows, and explored the new building. Last year, we started our journey, getting ready to apply for colleges. And now, here we are, ready to walk this stage, get our diplomas, and go off into our next stage of life. As a class, we have gone through learning in trailers, COVID, and a massive hurricane. And yet, we're still all sitting here. We don't like to acknowledge it, but most of us have been together since the beginning. We have watched one another grow. Go through our weird stages of middle school, our weird outfits and hairdos. We have gone through many relationships and friendships, and we have had arguments and disagreements. This time, looking out over everyone here, I can see how we all grew in our own ways and found who we're meant to be. Today, we're all here together with
one another and supporting each other. One thing I've learned over the years, and hope for all of you to learn as well, is that making connections with people is easy, whether it's with a teacher, classmate, worker, or stranger. Everyone is living life for the first time. Take the time to get to know each other and love one another. Be yourself and own yourself, to make mistakes as no one is perfect, to make a bad decision and learn from it, to make yourself and the people around you better. Be adventurous, be curious, be stupid, but in a responsible manner. Be and act like teenagers for as long as you can. Even when you're an adult, paying bills, stay a kid at heart, because that's the main point of life. To love who you become, to love what you do, and to love loving life. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Congratulations to the class of 2025!
Our Key Scholar Award. I am so pleased to have the opportunity to present SSI's most prestigious award. Each year, the Franklin faculty grants the Key Scholar Award to the senior who best embodies the habits of scholarship: persistence, ethics, action, collaboration, leadership, and inquiry. As we considered this year's Key Scholar nominations, it was impossible not to reflect on the incredible accomplishments of the class of 2025. From academic achievements and scholarship offers to community involvement and career preparation, this group of students has set a high bar and left a lasting mark on our school. This year's recipient stood out consistently as someone who leads with kindness and integrity, and who demonstrates a quiet strength that inspires those around her. Anyone who knows the student will tell you that she is thoughtful, generous, and full of joy. She consistently models what it means to be a good friend and community member. In the classroom, she demonstrates a strong work ethic and a genuine commitment to academic excellence. Her dedication to learning is evident in the thoughtful effort she puts into everything she does. It is my honor and privilege to present this year's Key Scholar Award to Rowan Betancourt.
Now we have two things that we're going to do. One is a video, and it's a lot of us teachers get sentimental this time of year, and we wanted to say there were some teachers who weren't going to be able to speak because we just don't have the time for it, and they made a quick video, and so they're going to cue up the video, and then right after that, one of our seniors, Janaya. Janaya worked diligently for the last week and a half of school to get a sign-off for each one of the seniors. It won't take that long. It's actually really quick, and it's really charming. And so the video is going to be the teachers kind of giving you some words of wisdom and goodbye to the students, and then followed right after that, Janaya's video. Thanks, guys.
Class of 2025, congratulations, you made it. Your journey through school hasn't been what any of us imagined, dreamed, or wished for you. You lost half of middle school to COVID. Now, we might all think that missing out on middle school is all right, but we kind of know better. We really need those school years. And can we just agree that your early high school years might have been a little bit messy? But you got through, you got to your senior year, things are rolling along, and along comes a hurricane and literally knocks the world right out from beneath us. It definitely hasn't been pretty, but you made it. You've earned this day and this moment. With all that you have overcome and endured, I am 100% certain you are ready for everything that lies ahead. So get out there, speak your mind, but remember to listen to others. Claim your space and make room for everyone. Hold on to your values, but don't be afraid to evolve. The world's going to be what you make it, so make it something great.
These are 5 wise things I discovered doing theater. Number 1, there is always a solution. Any problem can be unraveled, deconstructed, boxed up, painted over, stepped over, dissolved, whatever, with some determined, creative energy. Number 2, speak up when it's your turn, and don't forget to listen. Number 3, collaboration and sharing are cool. Life isn't a reality show with room for only one winner. Number 4, you never really know what you're capable of until you work hard. Talent is all fine and well, but put your talent in partnership with skills and knowledge and put it all under the pressure of hard work, and you will achieve extraordinary results. Number 5, it is important to play and experiment, so there's joy and surprise in your life. Thank you, 2025 seniors, for teaching me so many important lessons during your time at FSI. I wish you so much fun, adventure, success, and love. Go well.
So when I think of the class of graduating this year, I think the word that comes to mind the most is choices. Not like we've been talking a lot about choices last year, in the best ways and in the ways that are pretty funny now. And throughout that time, I actually found myself really grateful because I realized the conversation around choices we never really had to have last year or this year was choosing to be yourselves, which is incredibly difficult to do sometimes, especially for folks y'all's age. Y'all were yourselves every single day when you came in here, whether it was Anna terrorizing our crew with the little toy dinosaur, exactly the moment we needed to, whether it was Ridge and Ada being smarter than me at those things that was special music, or it was Gideon flipping burgers with me and talking about Nirvana, the junior trip to the lake, or Mayende, who was making paper flowers for students in our crew who she didn't know very well and knew that it was their birthday. That is such a skill, and the thing that I'm probably proud of this group the most of. And that's a skill that's going to be tested a lot over the next year when you find yourselves with more freedom and more responsibility than you ever really had. It's going to be harder to be yourself on a new campus or a new job somewhere that you don't know. It's going to be hard to be yourself after the first time you failed at something new outside of this building where it's maybe sometimes feels safer to fail at things. It's also going to be a lot harder to be yourself when you're faced with decisions that you have to make about what's the right thing to do and what's not the right thing to do. That may be being the scariest one. And I guess I really just wanted you guys to hear us say now before you walk out the door that we see you and we are so proud of who you are and you've chosen to let us know that you are. And no matter how hard it gets in the future to continue to be the selves that we know you to be, we're never going to be really far away to help you keep doing that. This is what makes this class so great. That's what makes us all desperately sad and really root on it. Right? It's probably one of you on the other side of that door right now. So congratulations, goofballs. I'm proud of you. I'll miss you. Never too far away to come say hi. Right? We know where to find. Congrats, guys.
Hey, class of 2025. I just wanted to very quickly say congratulations. I
I'm so proud of all of your hard work and dedication to get through to the end of your high school careers. I know that you are all going to do such wonderful and creative things out in the world, and I can't wait to see and hear about it. It's been such an honor getting to know y'all this year and getting to do a lot of football. Y'all have really taught me what FSI is all about, and I will never forget y'all.
Class of 2025, congratulations. Can't tell you how proud I am to be part of your amazing journey. I know it's not always easy, it's always challenging sometimes, it goes through a natural disaster that happens once in 10,000 years, or COVID, or post-COVID. I think you guys have seen it all might be an understatement. That being said, I think it shows that how resilient you are, and I have no doubt that you're going to go out in the big world and do some amazing things. Me, Lauren, William, can't wait to hear all the amazing things that you guys are going to do. And I know I'm going to miss you guys so much, whether it is seeing you in the hallway, greeting, or, people shouting in the hallway and coming out, and then you guys are, I think I'm deeply touched by all your accomplishments, and it just shows me we can learn from each other through classes or through personal stories. And I want to tell you guys how grateful I am on a personal level for being there for me when I need you guys the most, and I hope I have done the same for you guys, and I really look forward to hearing all the amazing things that you guys are going to do. Congratulations.
This is a message for our graduating class of 2025. You guys have a particular spot in my heart, having been a lot of you students that I taught back when I used to teach Intro to Tech to 5th and 6th graders, or maybe even when I did math lab in 7th grade a while back. It's just crazy seeing you guys becoming young adults. I have a 6th grader and an 8th grader at our school now. They're as old as y'all were when I was doing that. So it's just, I don't know, it's a nice circle of life. I'm really excited for y'all, finding your place in the world, finding out what you're going to do for your communities, to make them better, and how you're going to grow, people you're going to grow into. And it was a pleasure getting to see you every year of the way, every step of the way. I think I started out with 4 Aidens. I remember that, trying to get all the Aidens right back in 6th grade. And I think 2 of those Aidens still go here. So it's cool. Good luck on the journey.
Hey guys, happy graduation day. It feels like it came so quickly. You guys were my first ever students 2 years ago. And I remember I felt on top of the world to start teaching in Asheville at a school that I love, but I didn't realize how cool you guys would be. I went home and gushed about how hilarious, how emotionally intelligent, kind, stylish you guys were to my family. And I just felt so lucky to be able to get to teach you guys. I don't think that I've laughed at a job as much as I have here with you guys. You've given me countless memories that I will never forget, because y'all were the introduction to my teaching career. Learning how to teach with you guys felt kind of like my own science experiment, and I think it turned out pretty well. I was amazed and impressed by you guys when you were just little babies sophomore year, and getting to see you where you are now is so rewarding. I'm very proud of you guys. You guys should be proud of yourself. I can't wait to see what you get into after high school. I'm full of exciting moments, because there's never a dull moment with you guys. I love you, and I hope that you enjoy everything that you find in life after this point.
Hello, seniors. When I think back over the memories of the last 4 years with you guys, I can think of a lot of different things. When I look back over all this, I kept thinking to myself, what would I have wanted to hear when I was your age coming out of high school? And I think the thing I want to hear most is that you're going to thrive, you're going to stretch, you're going to become someone totally different than you are right now. And that's okay. Allow yourself to do that. Allow yourself to grow. And allow yourself to ask for help when you need it. And see people help you grow and stretch into the person that you want to be. Lastly, I just hope that as you head out into the world, that you learn to trust yourself and you learn how to really follow your bliss. And I think that's going to lead you right where you want to go. You guys have everything you need. I've seen you work through hard times, hard struggles. And so, on that note, congratulations, seniors. My hat's off to you. And I hope that you circle back through and see how you do. Thank you.
What's up, class of 2025? Ben Ryan here, wishing you well, congratulations, and I've always said shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. We know that you're going on to your next chapter of your life, and I want you to remember what it means to be a bull. I hope that you can take our habits of scholarship and character into this world and make the world a better place. Be kind, work hard. If you ever need a hug, come say what's up to us here in Asheville. But always challenge yourself, take risk. That's when the growth happens. Be uncomfortable and meet lots of new people and share your light with the world. Cheers.
Congratulations, class of 2025 from the Franklin School of Innovation. I wish you all success, happiness, health, and love. I'm glad our paths crossed. Go out and do good things.
Hey there, class of 2025. I just wanted to take the opportunity to say congratulations on the huge accomplishment of graduating high school and moving on into the adult world. It's been a real pleasure of mine to watch you guys on your journey from ninth graders all the way through the senior year. And I know that I speak for a lot of the teachers when I want to say we're really proud of you. And we can't wait to see what you guys do next. And we hope that you come back and visit us because we'll miss you a lot.
Class of 2025, I am so proud of you. You are not the same kids that I met 4 years ago, picking you out of the bathrooms and telling you to stop videoing each other's antics. Actually, I still do that. But in so many ways, you have changed and you've grown, and in the process, you have changed me. I've learned to lead with humor, thanks to watching you play cops and robbers on the cameras. I've learned to approach you with patience after trying too hard to find solutions. You taught me that most trauma resolves on its own after a few days, and we don't need adults involved in every issue. And you've taught me about trust, as you've honored me with your joys, fears, worries, and hopes. If we taught you anything in return, I hope that it's to be ethical, collaborative leaders who are curious, persistent, and take action. These are the skills to be proud of, to take with you on your next adventures. And remember to build yourself a crew wherever you go, people to learn beside and weather storms. We'll miss you, and we know that you'll make it better. Congratulations.
Hi, seniors, congratulations. I am so honored that I got to teach so many of you. And for those of you I didn't get the pleasure of teaching, I'm so honored that I got to know you. I love you all so, so much. I hope you have the best graduation, the best summer, and whatever you do next, I hope it is done with care and kindness and love. I'm so excited for you. For the last time, make good choices, love you, mean it. Have a groovy day, be nice even if it hurts. Bye!
Well, congratulations, class of 2025. Those of you that I did not have the honor of teaching, especially those of you that I did. Nearly a third of your class was here with us way back in 6th grade. That's pretty great. Nearly half of our crew from Maine is still with us, including some of my all-time all-stars. Madison, Gideon, Anelise, Desmond, Violet, Michaela. I was proud of you then, I'm proud of you now. And I know you're going to make us all proud when you head out into the big world. Congratulations, you completed this level, now on to the next. I know you're going to do great things.
Janaya, that was so good. I watched that like 4 times and showed my kids, and they were all like, oh, what's up? That's so good. Excellent job. Good evening, Franklin families, faculty, and class of 2025. We're here this afternoon to honor each of you, to celebrate your past and future accomplishments, and take time to reflect on the experiences that brought us all here, together in this moment at your high school graduation. I've had the pleasure of teaching many of you in 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And I have so many fond memories from discussing philosophy and politics with Zane and Gideon on the way to Chapel Hill Model UN, or heated debates during the free periods with Jaded and Taylor, trying to decide if 100 people could beat one gorilla. For the record, 100 people would totally matter. I know all those free periods and field trips seem like idle time, but those are the moments that hold significance for me. Maybe I didn't get as much planning done or grading done during that time, but I got to know you. And I heard your stories, your problems, what was going on with you during that time, and your future plans, your dreams. It means a lot to me that you trusted me to share that. And it created a closeness that made the year very special. You're an amazing class of seniors, and I'm honored to send you across the stage this evening and award your diplomas. Class of 2025, please rise. It's the front row. It's the front row.
Esther Alma Fleming. Sebastian Malachi Ford. Gideon Zakai Fouché. Zach Stephen Gate. Josiah Nair Gazetta. Mayindi Patel Gonzalez Patel. Waylon Anthony Goodnight. Jaded Angel Justice Grizzle. Brandon Onofre Gorin. Hope Linda Hales. Hayden Reese Hartley. Rich Slater Hendrick. Amelia Joe Kabat. Alex Taylor and Carson Clark Hint. Maggie Louise Knapp. Everett Rain Leggett. Aiden Michael Exo. Michaela Marie Ramon Peoples. Lyman Charles Marshall. Milo Everett. Jamie Alexandria McCandless. Lotus Archer McCartney. Alistair Amy McCorkle. Aiden Alexander McFarland. Aiden Harold McGahey. Deb Medford. Quinn Medford. Anelise Mitchell. Logan Dean O'Connell in absentia. Desmond Carlos Eduardo Ortiz. Sophia L. Oliver. Janaya Lee Garcia. Lydia Catherine Owens. Isabel Marie Owens. Tyler James Pruitt. Milton Rogers. Ian Vance Rollo. Lucas Xavier Rousseau West. Cadence J. Schofield. Dino James Stalky. Ciela Arista Sturry. Liam Matthew Thomas. Max Buchanan. Ryder Harris Warren. Willow Wheeler. Nico Natalia Williams. Sarah Ann Williams. Madison Elizabeth Woodley. Sophia Dominga Miranda.
All right, graduates, please rise and turn your tassels. Friends, families, staff, and students, please join me in congratulating the Franklin School of Innovation 2025 graduates.
Hey. Good, how are you? Very nice. Oh, awesome. Hey. We're on Facebook Live. Give it away.
Oh, hi! I'm next year. We're running it back.
2026.
2026.
outside. Yeah, it's good,
Thanks for joining us for the class of 2025 graduation. FSI wishes you all the best in your journey. Cheers.
Nope. Okay.